All right, welcome back to the second league for today's stream. Don't look at the record. Don't do it. Go watch the first part of the stream. Go watch it. Go watch it. All right. I've been liking Deluxe list with more 1-drop creatures and more untapped green, but with the Stronghold package. Yeah, you can do that in there. Battlements as a pressure Ashok, exactly. Although Ashiok is not very widely played right now, which is good for us, obviously. I was gonna say something. Oh yes. So there are some lists that have been running around that I might want to give it a try, give a shot to. Jose has been playing a list with Escape to the Wilds, which is pretty memey. And then another AmuLIT player played this list, and he said that he just 5-0'd League or something. And like the idea is to go back to Golos, so like no cards. And we have like more Gracers and Golos. I could see giving Golos another shot. It's been a while since I played Golos, and last time I played him, he was super medium, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are we keeping this hand, chat? Yes, we're keeping this hand. So my opponent's playing Lurrus, unsurprisingly. Oh man, they're playing the Delver deck. So they could actually have like Spell Tears or whatever. I guess they could have Force of Negation. That would really suck if they had Force. Could be Storm with Lurrus. Really? Is that actually a thing? You're kidding me, right? I mean, I'm jamming Karn on turn 1, right? Like, it's not getting better. Like, if my opponent has fast Force, they just have Force. Sweet. All right, survive. So I guess I plus here? Baby Dino, thank you for the follow. People are trying to Storm the Legacy with Lurrus. Yeah, that makes sense. But like a big part of the sideboard playing with Storm is Area Flame. Like, are they just giving up the Area Flame package? I'm going to assume that this is Delver. Oh man, this is actually really hard. I don't think coding is definitely not the line. That part is clear. So the line is either plus, in which case my opponent would need double Lightning Bolt in order to answer the card, but I get no value, or I minus for the worm, in which case I think we're just going to plus on an AmuLIT. So I incentivize my opponent to use their burn spell on the relevant card. No, I don't think the out is caged. Like, cause if my opponent is actually on Delver, which is the list that won the challenge, I think, yesterday, then that could be really, really problematic for us. If this is actually Storm, what do we do then? Oh, we just boat. Like, what am I even saying? Yeah, easy. If this is Storm, we just boat them. Someone had a 5-0 in a prelim with 2 escape. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so now we're going to go for coding, I think. Still no idea what I'm playing against. Could be Could be anything. It could even be a boat. Do we jam this into Mana Leak? I think we do jam this into Mana Leak, actually. I don't want to jam it into Spell Pierce. But I think that jamming it into Mana Leak is fine. We're still protected from a bolt. This allows me to develop my mana a little bit. Remand? Sure. Okay, so it probably is Storm, actually. Isn't boat always the line? It could be. So is my opponent playing Lurrus with literally 0 white or black sources? Fortunately, I'm really, really good at this game, but like, what the hell? What the hell, man? Just... what is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? Virtually, I'm really good at this game. Yeah, exactly. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. So, I guess I don't worry about... or do they just play... do they just play... do they just play Arya just the same? And whenever, like, they just don't care about having the Lurrus, I guess? It's kind of weird, actually. It's kind of weird. Like, how the hell do they sideboard? I'm gonna go with this, and then we'll see what happens. Yeah, okay, so they don't have Arya because they revealed the Lurrus here. This is not a keepable hand, unfortunately. We have the Natty Bog here. This is an awkward hand, but I think it's fine. Like, what the hell do they do with Lurrus? Like, what's the point? I am absolutely perplexed. Out 0, in 0. Yeah, that sounds like a great cyber planning against AmuLIT, actually, from Storm. Okay, so they have... So best draw here is Dismember. Or can the card the Great Creator? Sure. No, they can't be playing Moon because they have Lurrus. Like this is my point. Like Lurrus actually limits their options a lot. So we're definitely gonna go with Azusa here. And honestly, things are kind of getting rough. It just gets remanded. We are actually super far behind. Yeah, brutal. Cavern would have been a great draw. Opponent didn't have turns for lethal. Clearly bad. Yeah, fair. They had turn 4 lethal. So what is the idea? Are we just like playing Lurrus and we only have Metamorphose to cast it? Because I have seen lands of every single color but white and black. This is actually just deterministic, so I'll just pack it in. I think I'm gonna just shave all the cards, bring in Beast Within in Crafter's Cage. And that's it. Lurrus is winning everywhere in Modern, puts it in Storm deck. I mean, it's clearly the line, right? It's clearly the line. Oh, this hand is so close. This hand is so close. We have the Dismember. We're missing a green source. Any green source makes this hand so good. Have to ship it. Okay. We're keeping this. Bottom Explosives. Such a weird art. Okay, so AmuLIT. Copy here. Styrix. And this is how we lose this game. Was the record lastly? We went 4-1. Exactly what you saw right there. That is how we lose this game. Okay, so we're going to play AmuLIT, play Bog, Bog you, pass the turn. They probably have a single shenanigans, holding up Dismember. If we draw a prime time, we're in a great shape. Okay, I guess. So this is probably an end step, gifts here. Oh no, opt. Okay. Give me a prime time. I think we're going to end step Dismember here. Prime time? Stacy. Basically the same. The exact same thing. There was just a troll big mana when you board in Moon and don't reveal a companion. That would be a next level play right there. Next level play, next level play. What the hell is my opponent's draw? Jeez. Just not doing anything. With 5 cards in hand. Can we draw an AmuLIT, please? Can we draw a Titan, sorry. We're totally gonna get beaten down by a beast. Just wait for it. Opponent has 2 remands in hand. They didn't remand a Dismember though. If they have 2 in hand, then it's good for them to cycle 1 of them. Three companions in your sideboard, so they don't know what deck they're playing post board. That is like the Galaxy Brain play right there. That is some serious Galaxy Brain shit. Okay. So we're probably gonna bog this stuff here. Remand. Okay. Easy. Did I explain how lucky I am, how good I am at this game already? Nice remand, opponent. Nice remand. You're at 16? You're at 16, opponent, huh? Tell me more about that. To be fair, we still had it even without my opponent being exactly at 16. In fact, I kind of want to go for the cute line, I guess. Just to show it off. Okay, sure. So this is the cute line. That's how we make red and white. Sunhome and Tularia West for value. Yeah. Blue, blue, double strike. Killed an angel deck the other day. They had over 40 life value. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I have no idea what my opponent's hand was over there. Just logged in to see your whitelisted plays. What are you talking about? I'm just really good at this game. I am just really, really good. Yeah, that was a weird one, man. Like, I guess my opponent wanted to make sure that I showed them. I showed them that I was going to bounce the bog. So after they bounce the bog, after I bounce the bog, they want to make sure that they are holding on a grape shot in hand. So I understand why my opponent went for that line, but I mean they literally left it dead on board. If I find an AmuLIT, if I find the Titan, like they know that I have the mana for a Titan, and they're just leaving themselves dead to a Titan with the line that they chose. So I don't know if that was actually worth it. The cute line would be to be within my own line and give it haste. I missed that line. You're true. You're right. I messed up there. And when AmuLIT has 6 mana in play, always hold the counter spell as possible. Yeah, that sounds like a Good. Good rule of thumb. Game 1, it is Lorion. Game 2, it is Garuda. Game 3, it is the activated ability guy. Yeah. Can you imagine just like build a deck that actually takes care of every single one of those? They take care of every single one of those restrictions. That would be hot. Oh, wow. Lurrus? We haven't played against Lurrus at all today. Crazy. Never seen this guy before. This hand needs lands. I'm a greed monster though. It's a problem that I have. It is a problem that I have, you know. Maybe I should have just shipped this. Probably I should have just shipped this. Could be playing against Storm, Delver. Could be anything. Can build a deck with all 1-drop creatures with activated abilities and choose a new companion every single game. Except the Garuda. Because it needs to be even. Hey 10 o'clock, how's it going? Alright, so we're actually playing, we're probably playing against the Delver deck that won the challenge. You got me, opponents. Wanted to send this 10 plus minutes ago, but follower chat was on, so yeah, but Grixis was the first deck I learned to play in Legacy when Pro and Deathrite were legal. Oh, nice. That makes sense. That's a good... Makes a lot of sense what your... because of your Twitch handle, I guess. Could be 5-color Nivless Niv. Yes, that's totally true. Bounce land. Yeah. It's... I guess I don't attack. It's bad if they do flip, though. They're totally gonna flip. It is modern, so they're not gonna flip, but still. Flipping with another Thoughtseize. $80 land amulet with Yarion. That's gonna be my next project, I guess. Got a Thoughtseize. You got a Thoughtseize. Where is Sakama when you need it? Fortunately, it is where I need it, which is not in my deck. Yearn is free to play in Amulet. That's true. Interesting that they used the mana leak there. I'll take it. They should have another mana leak, I guess. Good to play all the city last Karna or Devastation, all the memes. Oh yeah, it's great. We're gonna play AmuLIT tomorrow. Imagine if Prime was a companion. What would be the deck restriction? Your deck needs to play 35 lands or more. That would be a great deck restriction. All right, Castle of the Top one time. Castle of the Top. I guess I'm gonna play a Dryad, right? Just pact for a Dryad, like we have infinite pacts. Whoa, wow, that is so good for us. That is like ridiculously good for us. We just got a Snapcaster for no reason at all. They can't even get value from these Lurrus. They even knew that I have two summoner specs. I will block. I will block your attack. Cycle on Earth. You got it. One card left in hand. The downside is you actually cannot attack through these Lurrus. Just a little bit annoying. Can we draw? Come on. Imagine if I drew a castle. Yeah, that would be like the ultimate punishment. It's still possible that my opponent has a mana leak in hand. Nice Lurrus. Ancient Steerings. They might force this, actually. How is the record versus Lurrus today? X and O. Is this ever that good? I have no idea. It won, Baby Dino, it won the challenge yesterday. 3-2 is no match for the 2-4 for real, right? Oof. So I guess that I won the Radiant Fountain. Bog is certainly tempting, but I mean, there's no Cavern, which would have been the best thing to pick there. But at least Radiant Fountain gives me some time. They do not know about the Summoner Respect, by the way. No castle for Titan. We already have Titan mana. Like, we don't care about the castle. I could have Titan that turn if that is what you're asking about, but like it's effectively the same. This getting the Radiant Fountain actually gives me more time to potentially find Cavern. It's an AmuLIT. I think we just jam here. They could have Snapcaster or Mana Leak, but the more the time goes by, the worse that things get for us. Archmage's Charm, okay. Interesting. Could we play some Dreadhordes? I doubt they are. Dreadhorde is not very good in Modern, I don't think. They could be, though. Sprite Dragon. Okay. All right. Force of Negation. And 1 mana short. Damn it. Well, that's exactly enough. That is exactly enough. Feels bad. This is why main deck both is good. Yeah, for real. We want Udo. We definitely want Cavern of Souls. Don't want Ghost Squatter. Don't want Pact. Shape 1 Summoners Pact. Can play 1 Explosives. Scout can go. Steerings as well. Do we want Beast Within? I think we don't. No Atrox in my opponent's deck, so we might want to play around Boil this match, though. No, what am I even saying? They can't play Boil. Whoops. Honestly, the whole companion mechanic is just... yeah, we're gonna keep this. No force, please. Just say wait a month to see if they are bannable. I mean... They do look pretty bannable, if I'm being honest. They do feel like a little bit too busted. Like, it's cool that they tried, but they failed. If they had made them all in the power level of, I don't know, like the green-white companion or something. But the pushed ones are... They're just like a little bit too pushed, in my opinion. Multi 6. And clear. Whether that's good or bad for us. Like if this said that you can always play, you can only play converted mana cost 1, or if it said 2, but like every single spell, like the fact that this only counts permanents, is the egregious part, right? Because you can still play all the good spells if you want to. It's just like that's what I'm saying. Like there's like little wording things like that were the mistake. it really is kind of silly. Speaking of silly, drawing nothing but lands is also pretty silly. Also drawing literally our worst possible lands as well. Lurrus decks definitely run a non-zero amount of CMC2 spells. Like if this deck does, I guess this deck maybe is not the best example, but like, come on, really? Okay, so we're gonna play this, and we're gonna play this naming Giant, which sucks, but we just have to do it like this. If we draw a prime time, we'll probably win, but I guess they could have Gust. Yeah, I think that Yorn is definitely pretty playable. Of course, just draw more lands. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna draw 2, or are they gonna steal my AmuLIT maybe? Yeah, Burn could not run Rift Bolts, and they could not run the other 3 mana spell one. Yeah, this is actually great for me. I would be a lot more scared if they had if they have chosen the draw 2 mode. Now we have a bazillion mana, right? Like we just don't really care about this AmuLIT at all. We still don't have double blue to transmute, which sucks. More fucking lands, of course. Just hitting the bad end of variance over here. It happens sometimes. Frustrating, but Unearth, sure. Yeah, it's free. It's pretty absurd. They made it a little bit too free, basically. That is okay. So they probably have a force. They're choosing this turn to tap out. If we draw a Dryad, we probably win. And if we draw a Titan, we 100% win. Also, they could have replayed Bubble there. I have no idea why they didn't. Please, can we draw a Titan or a Dryad, please? Or another AmuLIT, sure, that one too. Companions like Urine are a little bit nicer because they're almost win more, but still nice to play in some decks and impactful on the game. Yeah, nice AmuLIT, yeah, for real. Deck, please. Yeah, Lurrus has no deck building restriction, basically. In Eternal formats. In Standard, yeah, in Standard, this guy probably will not see play in Standard, or like very, very small amount of play. But in Eternal formats, like this is not a restriction. It's like it's almost an upside. It prevents you from making the mistake of playing bad spells, you know. All right. Can we draw any of our business spells here? Can we do it? Can we do it? Nope. All right. That was like the saddest match I have played in a really, really long time. We had them dead to 11 of our cards, +2 with the Tolerary West. The Tolerary West would have needed 2 turns. 4 cards were also a reasonable draw. Like, it's possible that most of our deck is a live draw there. And in the game 1, we whiffed on steerings in a key turn. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Lurrus deck always wins, clap, yeah. Yeah, so we basically lost to AmuLIT Titan in this round. We definitely lost to AmuLIT Titan. So we didn't lose against the Lurrus deck. We lost against AmuLIT. Because we just didn't draw anything. We're still X and O. Still X and O against Lurrus. Good content, good content. Alright, Cypress 223, what you got for me? Their companion is not showing. Weird. Turn 3 counter on the draw? There are some decks against which this is very good. I'm gonna risk it. Let's science this one. I'm kind of feeling the turn 3 card. I'm kind of feeling it. You know when you sometimes just feel it, right? Does it happen to you sometimes, Chad, that you just feel it sometimes? And you're like, I'm pretty sure that this one's gonna be good right here. And then bam, it's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm gonna get a redundant category creator here, just in case the first one gets countered, which is possible. Nauseam has a lot of trouble beating category creator. Alright, so I guess they could have a turn 3 kill, thanks to Pentas Prism, and they would definitely need some things to go right for them, but if they do go right for them, we could have a game. Yeah, they can do. They need Simian Spirit Guide, land, and okay, that's good for us. Is there a world where there is a Titan Shell that takes advantage of the Luring Companion? No, there isn't. I don't think, because like you cannot play a lot of the. You just cannot play a lot of the cards that you want to be playing, like Steve and stuff. All right, so there's the Pact of Negation. Okay, so my opponent could have. I guess they could have Ancient's Grace Upkeep and then Ad Nauseam into lethal. So it's not impossible. Yeah, so they have. Okay, so they might have it. I'm ready for the turn 4. I mean, here it comes. You don't need to wait too much for it. They just have it. Just gonna see their entire deck, see what their win conditions are and stuff, and then we're gonna pack it in. So it's just stock at Nauseam, nothing too crazy. 2, 4 Thassa's Oracle. 4 Thassa's Oracle? And I imagine that's because of spoils. Yeah. Okay, so we want this, we want these and these and this. Butcherky Ball can come out, Field of the Dead can come out, and we can shave 1 Summoner Spect. One Asusa. I guess we can just shave both of the Explorers, that sounds better. I don't think it's absurd. Like, I think Ad Nauseam is still pretty bad. But, you know, if you're lucky enough and you draw the perfects like our opponent just did, it's a fine deck. The thing is just like, I don't think that you can reliably expect to kill on turn 4 and think that it's going to be good enough. But right now it could be a good meta call though, Ad Nauseam, because of like all the burn decks and stuff. It could definitely be a decent meta call for sure. I think that it has a really, really good burn matchup. I don't think Ad Nauseam is a bad matchup for us. I do think Neoform is an awful matchup, of course. Storm is as well, but I don't think Ad Nauseam is bad for us. The tools that we have access to actually they play very well against Ad Nauseam specifically. Sweet. Sounds pretty solid. I think we're going to, so turn 1, Castle. Turn 2. I think we bottom the steerings? Is that correct? Yes, it is correct because we can use Dryad to transmute for a Titan. I'm leaning on T-West so we can turn 2, if we draw like a Scout or another steering, so we can cast it off the AmuLIT. I live through 1 Forga, we lose the match. Yeah, we lost to our own deck, never delivering the goods. Remember when I said that we wanted to lead onto the Red West because if this exact scenario happened? Exactly. Exactly. How does Lurrus work with Lotus Bloom? Do you need to suspend it? I think that you cannot play it. Yeah, you just cannot play it at all. You can't even suspend it. If Lurrus said you can cast it without paying its mana cost, then you could. But if that were the case, then it would have already been banned, I think. So. Abrupt Decay, my AmuLIT. That makes things a little bit awkward. Actually makes things a lot awkward. Now everything ETB is tapped. Gross. On the plus side, my opponent has literally nothing going on. So that's good. I think we're gonna go for Karn here. They probably have a pact. Or probably the same thing is gonna happen here, which is really frustrating. That Abrupt Decay on the AmuLIT was pretty huge. You know what card I really never saw play Moxant? Like, yeah, because it's not very good. It's not very surprising that it never saw any play. What can I draw here? Like, do I want this Tolaria West to be in play, or do I want it to... Because, like, the 1 damage is not relevant, right? The 1 damage doesn't matter. So I'm trying to figure out if I would want to have this Tolaria West in play. So I guess that I could draw one of my blue sources, which is Vesuva, Misty, and Breeding Pool, versus any of my bounce lands. Okay, so I think it's better for me to actually to play the second Tolaria West out. Oh, they're paying for the pact. Well, that's a lot less bad for us. That's a lot less bad for us. It costs them a Simian Spirit Guide and a Pentat Prism counter. Okay, okay. Well, I guess any untapped land is... Yeah, I think that we just don't play the T-West, actually. Yeah, exactly because of that. So what we can do now is we can do 1, 2, 3 Dryad, and we can transmute for Pact of Negation. Do we want to transmute for Pact of Negation or just for Green Pact? I guess we're going to transmute for Pact of Negation. Suspend Lotus Bloom on turn 5, a classic. I think we'll let this go. Easy. Okay, what do we do now? What if we Valakut plus Bounce Land? That gives us 9, potentially 12, 13, 14, 15. Is that better? I guess we have some more as well. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. So Valakut plus Semi-Growth Chamber. Oh, I should have used Vesuva. That was really bad. Oh wow, that was really, really bad. I should have definitely gotten Vesuva there, because that potentially represents 12 damage. Like if my opponent goes for Adnos. Eesh. Yeah, that was super bad. Oh, that was awful. I think that if we had gotten Vesuva, we had it locked up. I think that if we had gotten Vesuva there, we had it locked up, and I really punted there. Because we could do like if my opponent resolves at Nauseam, they go down to 0. Then we flash in the Stacy. I mean, we won anyway, but we could have flashed in with Stacy, copy Valakut with Vesuva. That's 12. That's 6 poison. Then we go squatter ourselves. We get a force. That's 6 more poison, and that's lethal. Yeah, that was the plan. We were going to Rex Sage next turn. We could also add GD Explosives, I guess, although we couldn't. Apologies for the poor English. When were you when Modern War's Companion? I was sit at home when Pawn Ring. Lurrus is good? No. And you... Oh, the memes. Oh, the memes. I like this hand. This hand has a lot of potential. Hopefully Steerings finds a card or something. I don't know if he doesn't. Beast Within it's actually quite good in this matchup actually. Just as a Stone Rain can be really powerful, and even just as a Stone Rain can be super good, and even just going ahead and just blowing up for action on lives and stuff. Okay. So we can't Beast Within this turn. Since we can't Beast Within this turn, then I think it's better for us to do this. Crumbling Vestige is so good. Another AmuLIT or Vesuva? I guess Vesuva is better. Represents a second Valakut. Please don't have it. Cool. Easy. Okay, so let's make sure that we can Beast Within and the Karn. So I guess we don't have many options. We just have to rot farm. Start here. Cool. Cool. So I guess instead of doing that now, main deck Stony Silence is good. Yes, I agree with that. Thank you, Henrik JL, for the follow. I think we're just going to minus for coding here. What do you think of Bant in this meta with Ikoria? I don't know. I have not played. Actually, that's one of the decks that I wanted to play. Probably, I was planning on testing that deck this week, but now that the Legacy event got postponed, I'm probably going to be testing some Legacy this week. But last week, but the following week, I wanted to play some Bant Control and kind of see what's up. See if the deck's still good now that everybody's playing Lurrus. I imagine it probably is. Mono white taxes with Magistrate and Lurrus might be cool. What's Magistrate? Oh, it's like a hate bear, right? That does something. The Bomberman deck since like Great Legacy. Yes, that is kind of my front runner for the event. It hates some companions in graveyard. That's good. Yeah. They can't cast spells anywhere except for their hand. Oh, sweet. Oh, thank you. My opponent says they're a big fan of the stream. Playing Lurrus. Crazy. I think we ship this hand. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, it just doesn't do anything. So apparently my opponent is streaming right now as well, which is cool. Sure, we'll keep this. Probably, well, they have Lure, so I guess I want to hold on to the box, so I guess I'm going to buy down the Ghost Squatter. It's also possible that I should just be bottoming Sakura Tribe Scout. They have to take the Explorer. Hey, well, how's it going? So on Blue White Taxes in Legacy with Lavinia was amazing. Nice. They should have 100% taken the Explorer there. By far the superior card. We draw a Castle, which is not awful. When an opponent says they're a fan of the stream, do you believe you're playing the mirror most of the time? No, not necessarily. It's possible. And it's definitely not unlikely. Robert. That is bad for us. Bounce land? Well, if we find a Titan off the top, we do have the mana to cast it. Verdant Catacombs? Oof, such a luck sack. Such a luck sack. Got him. K-Command making me discard here will be pretty awful for us. Definitely interested in them not drawing a card here. Ah, come on. So we probably worm them here, right? Just wisdom them. Gotta wisdom them up. No! No! God damn it! Shit. Ugh. I think we just let the Karn go. No. I don't think we block there. It's gonna be at 1 anyway. And if we block the Confidant, they can just recast it, because we don't get to block them before they recast. Let's see, Goif. Prime time and we win. Prime time and we win. Another Karn. Remember that turn when I bogged myself? So I get back the Worm Coil. Definitely holding on to the Crumbling Vestige to play around K commands. Croxa. I guess we can play around that one too. Chaos 021, thank you for the follow. Okay, we can't protect the Karn, so Karn down. I guess we could have taken the trade there, actually. Yeah, actually taking the trade there with the Bob would have been good. Uh-huh. They could have double Croxa. Oh, wow. Well, that would have been really good for them. Yeah, let's keep it down with the cursing, please. let's not. Boden is learning to play with the new cards, you know. Let's not be toxic, please. And thank you. Yeah, okay, you can be disappointed by your opponent. That's fine, but name calling and curses not okay. Seal of Fire. All right. This is kind of a lock. This guy with this guy. This is probably K command here, I would say. We are still one Titan away from locking this up. Ugly Art, Seal of Fire, feels bad, man. This can replay Rents too. That's so gross. We cannot draw Primeval Titan. We cannot for the life of us draw Primeval Titan, but okay. Also, I should have probably traded the Worm with the Tarmogoyf from the previous turn, now that I think about it. Just so we can... They just recast it if we kill it, right? Like the Ranger takes it, they recast it again. I don't see the point in swinging at the Ren. Prime time, one time. Prime time, one time. Seven, 10. Okay, so my opponent has lethal next turn. So this is the turn we need to draw Primeval Titan. This is not gonna give me Primeval Titan. Alright. Dismembers. Udo. Scout out. Something like this. Cages Cyro for Karn. We actually caged my Jund opponent the previous time that we played against Jund Lurrus. That was one of the ways that we locked them out. If I were not playing Karn, I don't think I would be bringing in Cage against my opponent, though. Not a great combo. And this is a very good card in the matchup, especially now that they don't have Ashiok anymore. I'm still trying to figure out what the Cyber plan should look like in this matchup. Because now that they're back, they are up to 4 Colognes command. Maybe AmuLIT is a card that I should be trimming on. We're thinking that Karn Titan is the best list. Is the first couple of leagues that I'm playing since like in the past week, Mondrian, so I don't know. Think I might go on Brew Devoted Druid Lurrus now. What is my regular streaming schedule? Mondays through Fridays, 11 a.m. until PST, right? 11 a.m. until I am done. I usually stream for like between 4 and 6 hours, sometimes a little bit more. Depends on which decks I play. But I've been doing a lot of 3 league streams. Usually I do 1 league, but I've been doing a lot of 3 league streams lately. This hand is not great, but it's keepable. How was the Legacy Super Q? It was postponed. Waiting for the Simic Rose Chamber Companion in the next expansion. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. That is indeed a Molonial card. The only problem here is that, well, I guess we didn't find the card anyway. You see, because I'm just next leveling. I think I'm gonna find the Cruel Turf. Radiant Fountain also tempting, but Cruel Turf is definitely the pick there. It gives me some free Bujugabog triggers. Will Lurrus finally make our therapies playable? Yeah. Alright. The Blind Therapist. That is definitely not a good thing to name there, because I have no way to make a Titan next turn. So that was like, if you want, there's two options. Like, you can, if you want to name Primeval Titan, you need to not activate Therapist this turn. And if you do, you should not name Primeval Titan, because there's no way that I can play it next turn. So it's not giving me any value. Also, trophy in my AmuLIT, probably not a good line either. Bounce here. Bug you. No bubble value for you, my friend. Should have make about therapy is a lot harder to activate and instead make it a surgical effect. Sure. Gonna cast a Lurrus. Stone Rain. Oh no. Play Semi-Growth Chamber. And I think I'm gonna bug myself here. Yeah. Surgical Therapist. Yeah, there we go. No, this is a pre-combat main phase only. Pre-combat main phase. You cannot do it in the second one. Inquisition. Well, now that they play their land and I know that they can't take my Titan, I'm going to Pact for prime time. They can take my Dismember, which sucks, obviously. Not happy about it. But also, I just realized that maybe I shouldn't have bugged myself because of Uro. Didn't consider that for sure. Robert is kind of annoying, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Good draw. Bounce this. Bounce. Replay. You. And I'm getting in there. For sure. Storm Rain is good because of that obnoxious Veil of Summer. Yes, exactly. Also, they cannot play Fulminator Mage or anything like that. They need to play a spell. They cannot play a permanent based. They could play something like Rain of Tears, I guess, if they wanted to. We have a good pairing versus Jund. Yeah, I think that the matchup against this version of Jund is probably better than it is against the Blood-Red Elf version of Jund. Like, literally all of their more problematic cards against us, they just cannot play anymore. So... Shadow of Doubt? Yeah, that's not a Shadow of Doubt, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Field of the Dead. Boros Garrison. We could go for haste, but my opponent showed me Assassin's Trophy, so I don't want to. So I guess that we just find this. Maybe Valakut was actually better than... Yeah, Valakut was probably better. Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one for sure there. Holding on to this for like Crocs, my opponent has like multiple ways of making me discard and stuff. Yeah, I don't think I want Valakut just yet. Yeah, they conceded. I don't think I want Valakut just yet because they can just answer my dude. Maybe if they answer my Dryad, then they're not answering my Titan, so that's just like good enough. So I don't care about it. I don't know, it's close. It's close. I think I just want to make sure that I have a Karn in hand, another Titan, so I just want to make sure that I can make the most amount of land drops possible. In fact, there's definitely an argument for getting double bounce land right there. They showed me Stone Rain. I think I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna be like super sad about it. Yeah, if you're gonna crack Bubble, you should have definitely cracked Bubble to see the top card of my deck before Inquisitioning. Yeah, they're gonna upkeep crack Bubble. Yeah, there's no reason for this. Like I'm not playing discard spells. Like my opponent doesn't take any advantage of yeah, I think I'm just gonna play a tapped Burning Pool and pass the turn. Although this gives my opponent a target for an Inquisition, which they would otherwise wouldn't have. It's definitely close. The problem is if I steering's there, I cannot get an AmuLIT. Okay, cool. So we steering's first. That's not bad actually, because now I can use this Uro next turn and I'm playing around Stone Rain nicely. If my opponent Stone Rains my Breeding Pool, they got my Uro, but that means that they don't have a Stone Rain for one of my bounce lands, which would be a lot tougher. So yeah, I think it's not awful. Now this is a very early Lurrus though. If they start drawing 2 cards a turn with this guy, things are gonna get rough very, very quickly. So I need to top deck a Dismember really quickly. Yeah, Shelter Thicket is a sketchy one. Dismember? One time? Carno. Dryad. Okay. Okay, we're doing stuff now. We're doing stuff. Lurrus in Judge seems better than Companion Lurrus the more that I think about it. Still being around with Crocs and Bubble and stuff. Yeah, you mean like just playing 3 copies of Lurrus in your deck? I don't think that kind of works though. Lurrus kind of like itself prevents you from playing copies in the main deck, and there's also the fact that you this is probably not better than Liliana and Bloodbraid Elf. Gives better mana than Barrenmore, could be fine. No, when you're trying to cast a double black mana. This is literally the only double colored card in the entire deck, right? And it's double black, and this doesn't cast it. And it's 2 to cycle versus 1 to cycle from Barrenmore. It's a massive difference. That is kind of annoying. So I guess we pitch the Karn. Definitely an argument for pitching the Dryad. Best draw, probably Bojuka Bog, I would imagine. This is pretty tough to beat, all truth be told. They insist on the upkeep trigger. I don't get it. Okay, that's cool. So now we get to... Karn. Probably going to crack the bubble in response, or not. So we're going to plus here. And I'm going to dismember the Lurrus right now. So now they cannot double bolt my Karn. We deny them of a draw step. And we also are... If they can still Assassin's Trophy my Karn, but if they do Assassin's Trophy my Karn, that means that they give me Titan mana, so they're just gonna die to this. You got another Bishop's Bubble. Good stuff, good stuff. Yeah, my opponent is not playing clean. They're making a couple of mistakes. They say GG. I guess their hand is not very good. Sweet, Karn. Karn. Lurrus Croxa in standard will probably be unstoppable. Yeah, I mean, the only problem with that is that the restriction is actually pretty real in standard, right? It's probably not easy to make an entire 60 card deck in 60 card deck in standard only using 1s and 2s. This hand is amazing, by the way. So we're gonna go turn 1 AmuLIT, turn 2 AmuLIT plus Steerings. Oh, wow. That's like the poggiest of champs. That is literally the only non-bounce land that gives me Titan mana on turn 3, which is hilarious. Just beat your opponent 30 minutes ago? Okay. What is this? Pentat Prism? Huh. I mean, I'm gonna jam a Titan here, I think. This is like ad nauseam, I guess? And I think we go for lethal. Garrison Stronghold. A Nauseam with fetch lands? Question mark? I mean, they need to do something to stop me here, otherwise they're just dead. So here. One. You're dead. Sweet. What the hell is this? Whatever it is, we probably need a Pact of Negation. Whatever it is, we're probably leaving Incarns in play. Whatever it is, we probably want some of these. We probably don't care about Ghost Quarter. We probably do care about Cavern. Not sure about the Jukabog. I think I'm gonna get hedged a little bit and I'm gonna leave it in. We shave the Explorers, that's good. And we probably shave one Titan. We just shave the Pact. I guess I'm gonna go with Bog. There's been a Kin and X deck floating around. Okay. Good to know. Sketchy ass keep. Sketchy ass keep, but okay, so whatever this deck is, Karn is very good against it. Yeah, that's not very good. No, that's not very good. Definitely want to play Scout on 1. Keenan X with Retract and Pented Prism or the Graveyard one. I have no idea. The good thing is that if they use Bite Needle naming Scout, that means that they don't name Karn, which is a good thing for us, for obvious reasons. Get in there, Stacy. Come on. Yeah. Damping Sphere. You got it. I have no idea what my opponent is doing over there. Like, no idea whatsoever. Ursa? Thopter Foundry, okay. So I'm gonna bounce the Cavern because this will allow me to cast the Dryad and fix my mana. 3, 4 Karn. Okay. Make a 1/1. Probably make another 1/1. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think this is gonna be plus because I don't care if they kill my AmuLIT, and I definitely want to make sure that my Karn has the highest loyalty possible. Goblin Engineer. Okay, so this is just like Thopter sword combo. Nothing too crazy. Karn down to 4. Any land is kind of nice, actually. So we're gonna name Dryad here. 1, 2, 3. Gonna make my land drop. Semi-growth chamber. We have Titan mana next turn. And just the usual business, you know, just like my opponent cannot beat my Karn, so they're spending all of these resources to beat the Karn, and then we just backdoor kill them with a Titan. Classic AmuLIT strategy. Classic AmuLIT strategy. Nice Damping Sphere. This is actually a terrible matchup. This is a pretty bad matchup if you're not playing Karn. And if you are playing Karn, things become a lot easier. Like a lot easier. Okay, so they can sack a Thopter to get something back. That's definitely important for us to know about. That's a Torpor Orb, which doesn't do anything. Valakut, you. Yes, I would like to use its ability. Sweet. Bounce. So there's no ETB triggers anymore. Oh, we EE on 2. What am I doing? Yeah, this is just game. Chain of Explosives, red, green. I literally just blanked there for a second. Whoopsies. Yeah, I won't buy. I just totally blanked there. I don't even know what I was thinking. Yeah, it honestly feels like I kind of slow rolled my opponent when in reality I just brain farted. All right, another 4-on-1. AmuLIT still AmuLIT, I guess. AmuLIT is still AmuLIT. Our losses today were to the Ponza deck, and then to literally spending like 7 turns without drawing a business card. We had like 11 possible draws that win the game on the spot, and we just drew none of them. So, yeah. Losing to Lurrus with AmuLIT, yep. Again, we lost to AmuLIT with AmuLIT. Uh-oh, am I getting bored of AmuLIT? No, I'm just saying, my comment was to say that, you know, AmuLIT is still AmuLIT. Like, I haven't played it in a week, and it's still good. Like, I'm still winning. I still have an 80% win rate with the deck, even after not playing it for an entire week, and the meta changing drastically, and like the deck is still good. So that is kind of what I was going for. Definitely, Karn felt quite powerful. Definitely, Karn was very good. But I might be doing some experimentation this week. I've seen a lot of different versions that people have been trying out, and I could see myself trying some of them. Particularly like the Golos one is the one that sounds like it's the best, honestly. Like that Escape to the Wilds doesn't appeal to me. Like honestly, it sounds pretty bad if you ask me. Maybe it is good, I don't know. But like spending 5 mana to then do something good on the following turn seems like a little bit too slow in my opinion. If you're like super grinding, then sure, but like spending 5 mana to like do nothing for an entire turn and then like setting up for a potentially game winning turn for the next turn, obviously, but I'm not sure I'm very much into the idea of like suspend one, win the game, you know, especially when I might die. But yeah, the deck is cool. The deck is good. It still does all the nasty stuff that it often does. Uro felt pretty nice, especially with all the Lurrus decks running around. It does feel like our Lurrus matchup is potentially very good, which is definitely a great place to be in. Not sure about the amount of mono red that we're gonna see, so maybe we want to be playing something different, and that's kind of what I want to try out in other streams. Today I kind of just went with the list that has been a tried and true for me for a while. But maybe I could see doing like a different, like an experimental list stream, moving like a bunch of things around and trying other things without Karn. Although Karn did so much work today. Like I really don't understand when Scrublor, thank you for the follow. Like when like Edgar and Dilks and everybody just like shit on Karn, I don't understand it, man. I just don't. Like Karn is consistently so good for me. Karn is just so good for me all the time. Like it is not that I find myself in a situation of like, oh, that was like super narrow and somehow I figure out a way to get there. It's just like it's so consistently good for me. I mean, you can see it in the matches. You can see it in the games. It's just it just comes down and it just takes over the game. Like against Jund, we got so much value by getting back the Wormcoil, which ended up winning the game for us multiple times actually. We got the boat against the first time that we played against the Jund deck. It's just like it does so much stuff. It does so many things, and it sometimes like you just lock entire decks out of the game. Like we just had against the Thopter Foundry deck and against Nauseam. Both matchups were won. Like Karn just came down and the game was immediately over. Just like I spent 4 mana and I won the game. Just like that. It's really good. It's really good, and I really don't understand the naysayers. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too lucky, and I'm just like consistently getting lucky literally every single time that I stream the deck over and over again during multiple days and months and weeks. I don't know. I think Karn is great. And it's probably the correct way to build AmuLIT right now. It definitely felt like let's say that it's a definitely really good and powerful way of building AmuLIT right now. Let's put it that way. Literally always lucky, yeah. That should be my middle name. Francisco, literally always lucky, Paplushek. Actually, Francisco is my middle name, so things get complicated at that point. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you are watching on YouTube, forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye bye. Take care.